Infinite power. Infinite power.
Infinite You're gonna break my heart. You're gonna tear it apart. No matter what you do, I'll still be there for you.
Every time you two are getting rough, my mind just sounds like Shia LaBeouf. It says no, 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 just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you, my heart sounds like Shia LaBeouf too. No, 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 no. Shia LaBeouf.
Still and silent, calm before the storm. Gold and diamond,
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
Hey there, what is up everyone? Welcome to the Binary Dragon stream. This is the Binary Dragon stream and we have here the Vreecase Cup. This is a cup a bunch of CIS teams competed. One of the more, maybe less CIS teams would be Vulgaire. But pretty much you have teams from Russia, Belarus as well. So you have those teams coming here. Vreecase, it is a cup in which you have a possibility $1,500. This is a tournament with $2,000 prize pool, which is actually pretty decent for an online cup. That's what I'd be saying. Thanks to our sponsors, CS Esport, CS Money, and Vreecase. Of course, the organizers and pretty much the main people behind this tournament here. So we're gonna be starting off this semi-final here. This is the best of 3 semi-final, and it's gonna be Nemiga versus Forze. Both the teams had successful wins in the quarterfinals, and now they're here in the semi-final. Of course, if you are able to win the semi-final, you're heading straight over to the grand final. And of course, it doesn't mean want to be in the grand final. Alrighty then, looks like Nemiga just gonna go with a quick push here onto this B bombs, and as of yet, they're getting wrecked by Tony Black, and he's gonna be picking up free kills. And that is about it. Robo and Hitmouse, I don't think they can do much in this round. The bomb is not going to get planted. And in fact, even if it does, they have the fuse kits to boot. And that is it. What a quick round there for Forze. Really comes down to Tony Black just picking up those free kills. And in fact, he does. So that is obviously quite devastating here for the Nemiga side. While just rushing on the bomb site, they should have. They definitely should have been more thorough. And that was one of the more, that's the bigger reasons why they end up losing that round. Surely, they would have been more thorough. Hey, that could have been their round, without a doubt. But right now, looks like they're going to be the ones on a force by here, Nemiga. So it's going to be interesting to see how the force bite turns out to be. I mean, they have those pistols, of course. Not to say that's a bad thing, but who's this map pick? I think this is actually the map pick of Forze. Second matchup, I think it's going to be even like Mirage. There we go, Roman. Opening things up here for the Nemiga side. Yeah, there's something odd with the view model. I think I'm gonna have to go for a quick reconnect and disconnect, for instance, on an eco, but yeah, there's something wrong with the view models. Okay then. Nemiga looks like they're piling up towards the B bomb side. Look, they're gonna try to go for the push here. Maybe this time around they're actually gonna get the bomb plant. Cyber focus now with the 1 and now this is looking quite horrible. Face crack though, rushing out with a knife, but still gets a frag into Rowan. Gets another frag indeed. And now this is looking quite horrid, but Cyber Focus, yeah, he's gonna be getting that kill. And Tony Black, back again. Whoops, spots him out, but doesn't get the frag onto NDS though. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna be doing. But as I said, probably there's gonna be a full eco, like when one team or the other is not gonna be having anything to buy. So I think that's gonna be the appropriate time to do so. Because right now, just disconnecting would be quite lame. That's what I'd say. That would definitely be quite lame. Alright, let's see what's up. Nemiga. Good thing for them. They were actually able to win the round because of that force bite, though. Forze, they themselves have got something to show us. They've... Yes, I know that there's a bit of a lack of guns here. Like, look, Jerry's got a gun. But Almazor doesn't. Little, he's got a scout. But him does? Oh, okay, maybe he doesn't have the scout in the end. Anyhow. I mean, this force bite from Forze, obviously, can definitely work out for the CT side. Robo? Yeah, he's gonna be getting that frag on Tony block, not even losing a single point of health though. So, all in all, this is not looking too bad here. They got Forze though. Forze face crack! Now him picking up those 2 frags is huge. He gets the 2 frags. Roman is reasonably low in HP. And this is still a free versus free scenario in which, well, it's not looking too bad here for the Forze side, especially with that frag. Roman getting blinded, but it's face crack who gets blinded even more. Cyber focus with the frag, and now it's all up to Little. Scout in hand. I mean, the pistol. Even the pistol can be oh so effective. Let's see. Nope, it's not meant to be by the looks of it. Forze end up losing the force, but I think it's about time. It's about time. Uh-huh. How about now? Let's see. Whoop. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. They all have guns. That's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful to watch. Forze though, I mean, this is still an eco here from the CT side. You can't really expect much of that. They did decide to go for this sort of push towards Ivy, but problem is they haven't really got anything out of it. Hello there, Cyber Focus. He gets the dink, but the dink is not enough to kill it, dude. Yeah, looks like it. Guys, looks like it. They actually are playing this game of Counter-Strike with guns. It's not a fluke. That's a real thing. Speaking about guns, it's about time the CT side actually purchased up some real guns. Like, I'm talking real guns, like M4s. No AWP though, that might be a bit lacking on the CT side defense, but hey, at least he got those M4s taken. There's a bit dissatisfying lack of utility, a bit of a lack of smokes here for Little and Almazor. I think Little, he is the guy who needs to be opping. He's pretty good with the op. On a map like Train, he's especially good with the op, but him not having that sniper rifle is actually going to be a bit dissatisfying, I'd say, for the expert tag team. I think it's also important to note that Nemiga has already played against Forze. They actually won 2-0, but now there was also a team that went by the name of Spartak. And the thing is, Spartak organization dropped that team, and Forze picked up this team, so it's like a double lifeline here for the Forze organization. I don't know. That's just I think something I had to point out. Let's see. Can hit mouse wreck Almazor in Ivy? I actually backed away. There's actually no one watching Ivy at this point. They gotta be a bit careful, I'd say. All things considering. Utility has been pretty much already used up by the CT side. Robo with the frag on the face crack. I don't know here. This is not looking good here for the Forze side. Flash coming in there. MBS, easy frag for him. Easy frag for him. Taking their time though. But it's 20 seconds left. They have to hurry up here in Nemiga. Finally they do. Tony Black and Little in pretty awful positions. Little might just get a frag. Or maybe not. I don't think Little will be getting a frag anymore. No, 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 no. At least not today. Tony Black and Little have to go for the save at this point. There's nothing much more the CT side can do. Once they lose the free initial frags there onto the A bomb side, there's nothing much more the CT side can do. This rank is not matchmaking. I'd say this is semi-professional Counter-Strike. I think it's safe to call it. Not professional, semi-professional. Yeah, see that? On the more of a tier 3, maybe tier 4 level Counter-Strike. That's what I'd be saying. Oh, Tommy, I've got no idea. I'm guessing they're global. That's what I'd be guessing. I mean, really, does the rank really matter? I mean, you get yourself that global rank. I can tell you a quick storyline. I mean, I get myself the global rank, and I mean, you don't play Counter-Strike for what could be when your rank disappears. I think it disappears like after 3 weeks or something. So then, when it disappears, you play a game, and you're like, oh, you're a legendary eagle. Fine, okay, I guess I'll be legendary eagle though. So yeah, no match fixing here, boys. No match fixing at all. I mean, I've got to say, Nemiga, they're a team that don't really rely on tactics. They're a team that rely on their aimers. They've got some decent aimers. I mean, CyberFocus has been within that CIS team for what seems to be an eternity. I mean, he's been doing quite good in the frag department most of the time. But I mean, you also got these Belarusian players. For me, it is very interesting to see how the second Belarusian team, you know, good job, will actually compare. I think if Nemiga wins this one, it's going to be interesting to see a Belarusian brawl in the grand final. Oh, MDS is going to be getting the fragment too little, but there's still a guy in the smoke. That's Tony Black. And he's not going to be getting the second one, though. So anyhow, MDS drops 2 of the guys with guns. And now this is looking quite horrid here for the Forze side. I mean, not to say that this is over. It's not over just yet. Face crack? Let's see. Face crack? Okay, he gets the sure thing. Also got himself a defuse kit. He isn't really that bad. Oh, face crack. There we go. Gonna be getting a second frag as well. Now this is looking quite decent here for Forze, but looks like the push will commence onto this A bombs. And if you're Nemiga, so you've got to be careful. You still have at least 2 players on this side. I think they might have spotted out both the players. Hit mouse. That should be a frag, and that is a frag indeed. Whoop, face crack again with the M4. Picking up a second frag here with that aim for A1S. 20 seconds. You have to hurry up here, Nemiga. Bomb plant will commence here. CyberFocus will be planting that bomb. And even though the bomb has been planted, look at Jerry. Look at Jerry's position. He's gonna be getting the fragment to Roman. Maybe even a fragment to CyberFocus. That is not the case. CyberFocus with 1. But it's not over. Face crack, defuse kit in hand, making a lot of noise. I think he realizes where CyberFocus should be. Spots him out. CyberFocus. What a clutch from him. That is absolutely beautiful to see from him. Actually, to expect a player on the train card itself. That's some game sense right there. Next level game sense. That's insane. That's insane. Anyhow, I don't know. For me, it's a bit underwhelming. You know, this team. Okay, that was underwhelming from CyberFocus, I'd say. That's a refrag from Roman, indeed. Anyhow, the thing about Spartak, they got picked up by this organization. I mean, by I think Spartak, isn't it like a football club? I think it's a football club. I think it is a football club. Anyhow, football club or not, this team of relatively unknown players gets picked up. I think they were fluffy games before. They get picked up and they don't accomplish anything. That is very odd. They get picked up by this, I'd say, pretty wealthy organization, and they don't do anything. I don't think they even won anything. So I think them being dropped by that org makes sense because, hey, they didn't accomplish anything. But looks like Nemiga's gonna be accomplishing something here, at least in this round. Robo, at least, will be getting the one frag. Knows the positioning of the second player as well. Jerry, though, he's gotta be careful about this one. He's got reinforcements in the form of Almazar, but even he drops. So now Jerry left in a 1 versus 3, and he gets absolutely wrecked from both sides. Has to go for the peek, and, well, doesn't work out. Oh, I'm from, I'd be from Lithuania. You can actually check out my Twitter at SirDannyLT. LT meaning the country code. So, some people say, like, some people put, like, CS, CSGO in the end. I put my country's code. That's how I roll. That is how I roll. Well, it looks like Nemiga are rolling themselves. I mean, they were actually able to pick up what is 6 rounds in a row. I mean, Forze haven't really found the answer to the Nemiga stomp at this point. Some of these have been relatively close, you know. Relatively close rounds. But in the end, we're seeing Nemiga come out on top. Yeah. I'd say that still, this is very early on in this first half here. I think right about now, at least after this round, I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be seeing Forze with a proper buy. If I would be Forze, I would be the CT side. I'd be picking up 2 ops. I mean, we're gonna be having enough money for a double op setup, and I think that might just be our saving grace here. We need to start getting some frags, I'd say. We need to start getting some frags. Little though. Ooh, he might just be getting a frag here at least. A couple of the players, but Robo and Hitmouse way too quick. And now I think they're going to be expecting Little to come up from Pop Dog. Almazar, not in a good spot, but still gets the 1 kill. Little though, spraying with the P250, will be dropping the bomb. That is horrible here for Nemiga. 10 seconds, they have to push. That is the bomb being dropped. Gets another one, maybe even a second. We're here. 6, 7. It's out of time. They're out of time, Nemiga. What have they done? What have they done in this round? What a horrible way to lose. That is disgusting. Jesus, wow, that's one way to lose. I'll admit. I mean, come on there, Nemiga. What's the point in even taking the fight? What's the point in even taking a fight against in a 1 versus 3? You have the bomb on your shoulders. I think it was Robo. I mean, come on. That's horrible. Anyhow, this still puts Forze on the round win. And like I said, double op setup does come in the end. I see Little, he's pretty good with that op. Both the ops are towards the A bomb side. That's gonna be a bit dissatisfying, I'd say, for the Forze guys. If it really comes down to the push towards this B bomb side, would actually, it really looks like it's gonna be hit on this B bomb side. Tony Black is here, Jerry as well. Jerry's vision is gonna get blocked though, so Tony Black has to do some heavy lifting. He has been doing a pretty good job. I don't think they're gonna be expecting him in the position that he is right now, but now he backs away. No, he doesn't. He goes for the push. That's very odd there. MDS though, he's gonna be getting the frag, face crack, Molotov, barbecue. Pick up MDS again with the frag. Now face crack is gonna be ending the life of MDS. So let's push this free. Robo picks up 1, and now Little and Almazar have to retake. Both of the players, they've got AWP. He's not gonna be hitting the shot. Almazar should have hit that any day of the week. Now Little left in a pretty horrible predicament. Gonna have to go for this one. Robo, great play on the ladder. Is good for getting the 1 frag, not the second one though. Little, that's a bit dissatisfying in the end. Really close, really close. I'll admit though that this is another very close round. In the end, we saw Nemiga come out on top, but really, imagine Lil getting both of those kills. He gets both of those kills and it's Forze picking up the round. Well, I guess it just goes to show. Let's see what's happening. Roman players. 2 kills here for the Nemiga side. Looking quite good here for the Belarusians. Forze actually going for a force buy here. In most cases, when you end up losing that round, most teams would like to double eco, especially when the half is coming to a close. Not Forze here. They're going for the force buy, and as of right now, the quasi buy isn't really working out for them. It's good for 1 frag, but the 1 frag is not going to be saving you the game here, Forze. Tony Black, though, he might just get a couple frags. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he might just win his team the round. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's what Tony Black is thinking himself. I thought, if I get like 4 kills, I should be like winning this one. But I mean, winning this one with the P to 50, hardly. Looks like actually is, hey, I've got to admit, props for Tony Black. I mean, he knows the horrible position he is in right now and his team in general. So right now he's just trying to save the armor. And of course, best case scenario, he might just get himself an AK-47. Problem is, all of the T side players are everywhere else, but not CT spawns. Even though Tony Black will be saving the armor and P to 50, his team, they are economically broke. Look at their money. They don't have any money at all. Huge lack of money. Huge lack of money. I mean, they got 2 grand apiece. Not quite sure why Nemiga calling out the pause here. I'm guessing it's more of a technical pause more than anything. Because right now they're stomping. They are stomping the CT side. This is the CT side of Train. And I mean, come on here, Forze. You gotta pick up at least a couple more rounds here to make this more competitive. Because right now, Nemiga in a position to pick up the 9th round here on this T side. We haven't even gotten to that proper CT side yet. So things are not looking good. Things are not looking good here for Forze. Percentages? Oh, the percentages. Look, that's what, those are the odds at CS Esport. There we go. Percentages. I've got to say, things are not looking good here for the Forze side. It's a bit of again, it's has to be an eco at this point. They need to get themselves you need to get some proper money. With the proper money, they will get themselves a proper buy. But right now, it's not looking good. It is not looking good. Again, Nemiga rush down into this A-bomb side, and they are wrecking the Forze boys. They don't know where Jerry is. They did get the kill with the USP, but they got no idea where that kill happened from. USP hides the flash. I mean, it's got a silencer, so it does hide the flash of that weapon. I don't know. I guess you could say one of the more competitive halves, or I'd say competitive rounds that we did had is when Forze had that double up setup. Oh, the game is too loud. I'm sorry. Gonna have to fix that. Gonna have to fix that indeed. Maybe after this game, because right now I just have to go in console and type in some commands and all that. But I've got to say, I mean, the saving grace for Forze was, but at least when we saw Little and Almazar with the ops, that was when it was one of the more closer rounds. Right now, things are not looking good here. Things are not looking good for Forze, especially because pretty much they've already used all of the utility they have. Nemiga? Oh, they love it. They love it when the CT side has pretty much used up all of their utility. You've still got a little bit of smoke and face crack. Well, that's good, isn't it? But problem is face crack, I don't even know. Okay, gonna throw the smoke when it popped up, but that's not gonna be enough here for us. Now they need to get some frags. Let's see. They can actually get some frags. No, this MDS will be getting the first one. And it ends up right now. No trace back. Finally, Jerry gets one. Roman with the second one. Refragged by almost. Our bomb has been planted. You hear that? The bomb has been planted for us. You have to go for the retake at this point. It's gonna be difficult. No diffuse kit's gonna make matters even more difficult. But Tony Black and Little, they can kind of do this one, I'm guessing. Tony Black. Okay, they might just pick up the fuse kit. Flash is way too deep, and it's not going to be affecting Little, not the slightest. In fact, another flash coming in there this time around from Tony Black. He's got a diffuse kit now, somewhat doable, but he's not going to go for this one. He's going to back away, he's going to run away, try to save that M4. But I don't think... Okay, he's crouching. At least he is crouching, so he shouldn't get spotted out by the CT player. Oh. Okay, Cyber Focus did not see him there, but man, Nemiga. It is not like Nemiga is just doing anything crazy strats like waiting for the timer to be like 20 seconds or anything. You know, it's nothing crazy like that. It's just okay, let's rush. Okay, yeah, let's rush on this A bomb site. We get easy frags and everyone from the Forze side gets taken down, so I'll take that tactic any day of the week. Cyber Focus, I think he's gonna be happy with that frag as well. This just proves the aim prowess that the Forze team is lacking at the moment. Props to Nemiga at least. I mean, this T side is looking great. 10 rounds to the T side, it doesn't look like the Nemiga train is even stopping here. Looks like they're going all the way. At least for now here on this first half of train. Of course, this is a best of 3 series. We will be having a second map one way or the other. It's just a matter of time, I'd say. And okay, I think it's also important to note that, you know, Forze, they did pick this map. Forze picked this map. Next map is going to be Cobblestone. Nemiga, I'd say they're pretty decent in Cobblestone. I don't know if Forze will be able to actually reckon with Nemiga, but we'll just have to see. Oh, what? Roman? What? Roman didn't have a gun. That's weird. Anyhow, now he's got a gun. Now they're making their way slowly but surely towards a bomb site. Now there's face crack with the kill. Jerry not seeing anything as of yet. The flash, way too early. The peek was way too early. Hit mouse with the frag, not spotting out. Now he actually spots out. Little goes with a 180. I can't believe he gets that frag. 12 seconds. They have to plant the bomb. They have to do it quick though. It's so Cyber Focus landing the shot. Now Jerry in a horrible predicament takes down Cyber Focus. Not that bad. Hit mouse can get the frag. And he can get the frag. And I'm sorry, Forze, but this is looking horrendous. I don't know what to say. That was a pretty good setup. You've got to admit, you had a player in Pop Dog, guys in Connector, and well, we saw Nemiga come out on top again. One of the players was pushing from all the bomb, and he does not get that frag. That's not good. That's not good for Export Talk. 11-2. How? What? Tony Black? How'd that happen? I think. Oh, okay, that was an op shot from Cyber Focus. Anyhow, what will the T side do? I've got to admit, if you're the T side at this point, look at the utility they've got. I mean, all they gotta do is just wait a bit, allow Forze to use up all their utility, and just push onto a bomb site, just like that. I mean, Tony Black not getting a oh, okay, it does take down one player, but oh, there was actually Little that hit Tony Black. Oh man, that's horrible. You saw that in the kill feed that Little actually got the assist when Tony Black died. You have to go for the retake at this point. I mean, 4 versus 4. Almazar will be getting the one frag. Actually, that's not that bad. Robo's on the side itself, but he's not gonna be getting the second one. Okay, then Cyber Focus 1 versus 3, and I'm pretty sure Forze has got this in the bag. At least a third round here for the CT side. Something going their favor. That's good, right? You actually see. Okay, let's see what's going on here. 11-3. Forze, they already lose 2 of their guys. I mean, not only that, they lose Little. And Little, he hasn't really had a lot of opportunities to shine with the sniper rifle on the CT side. That's a bit dissatisfying, I'd say, for the whole ex-Spartak defense. Now, smoke comes in. Almazar and Jerry not looking towards Ivy as of yet. Almazar is positioning, though. Problem is, he's not going to be seeing any much action. Jerry, though, is going to be seeing a lot of action himself, getting tagged down already quite a bit, you gotta admit. Push comes in. Cyber Focus with the frag. Robo with the frag. Almazar now 1 versus 3 to make this have at least somewhat decent. Did he just actually hit Cyber Focus there? Wait, what? Okay. Doesn't really matter in the end. I mean, 12-3. Nemiga in the lead. I don't know how to beatbox. Yeah, 12-3. Nemiga in the lead. This is looking like GG. Oh, that's a wrap. Let's see. Ooh, 12-3. I mean, not to say that this is a horrible scoreline, but it is a horrible scoreline. But I'd say if Forze at least able to get that pistol round going, that's actually not that bad. I mean, you get the pistol round, you get the 2 consecutive rounds, boom, you make the scoreline 6-12. You're able to win the first gun round, you're making the scoreline maybe even 8-12. So, you know, there's always the realm of possibility for comeback. You know, that is always possible in Counter-Strike. You have to admit, I guess that's the beauty of this game as well. So it's just gonna be interesting to see the approach from Forze. Right now they lose one of their own towards Ivy. Cyber Focus with 1, not the third one though. But I think even getting the second kill, Roman whiffing his shots quite a bit. That's gonna allow Jerry with 1. He's actually gonna retreat. Hitmouse though. Oh. Damn, I didn't even notice it myself. Tony Black will be putting that bomb onto the B bomb side. Robo not getting the shot into Tony Black. That's a bit dissatisfying. And now we're on a retake. So many players everywhere. Tony Black destroying MDS there. And face crack killing Hitmouse. Robo now is the last man standing, and not even more. Make it 12-4. Like I said, I mean, they pick up the pistol round. It's actually pretty good, but still, you have to consider 2 more rounds at the very least are a possibility for Nemiga to actually lose. They might lose 2 rounds. That's gonna mean that Forze will be having 2 in their favor, make it 6-12. You know, yeah, it's always possible. I'd say that's always possible. Not looking too good here for Nemiga in this round, especially the way Forze are actually positioning their players. At the moment, if you're Forze, you're pretty much waiting out for some sort of push here from the CT side. You're not seeing anything just yet. No push has to commence because MDS and Hitmouse will be annihilating 2. Maybe even 2 more here. Almazar with the frag of the zone. Actually, they're losing a lot of HP. And I mean a lot. You take a look at Tony Black, he's got 29. Face crack with 28. Almost right. He still got some HP, but the Mac 10 should prevail against Roman. That is the case, though. Oh, he spotted out. Oh, he has to pick up the bomb. It hasn't been thrown at the... Whoa, that's close. That's very close now. Cyber Focus almost lands it, you gotta admit. FaceCrack will be playing that bomb to the B bomb set, but this is looking expensive for Forze. And honestly, this is looking... Ooh, yo, that flash. That flash, I have to admit, that's a great flash from FaceCrack. Problem is, Cyber Focus has to find FaceCrack. He doesn't have the fuse, so he has to hurry up. But one shot with the USP and, well... Ooh, why is he not pulling out the USP though? The USP... But he's out of time. He's out of time at this point. So actually, FaceCrack, even with 10 points of health, is able to pick this round up. But I mean, that flash right there was the deal saver. Blink. In a world where he doesn't have the flash to throw, FaceCrack, he's pretty much a goner. I mean, Cyber Focus knows his position, and that should be just an easy kill, 24/7. But he throws that flash and is able to evade him. Also, imagine a world where Nemiga doesn't try to go lower, but tries to go upper. I mean, then is also looks like a pretty decent round for a team like Nemiga to be winning. But right now, it's gonna be the Mac 10 getting easy money, very, very easy money here. Okay, Robo. Okay, Robo will be getting the second one as well. Now this is looking awkward, I've got to admit. USP's dealing quite a bit of damage here. Whoop. Don't tell me you're gonna be getting at least one and the second one for FaceCrack. So all in all, this looked like a pretty decent round for Nemiga, the one round previous as well. And you have to admit, that wasn't a force fight from Nemiga. The round previous, we only saw one of the players, you know, getting a scout. That's like a $1,700 investment. The rest still had like a Deagle, a P250, CZ, and able to do so much damage in these two rounds. They win this one, Nemiga, they pretty much reset Forze. They reset. They won't have enough money for the 20th round. So this is a round of great importance, I have to admit. FaceCrack rushing through, will be getting the fragment to Roman. That is a great start for Forze. However, Nemiga are still very much in the fight. 4 versus 5, but still alive. Almazar, not so much. MDS will be getting one. Robo! His op is not successful. Tony Black spots out MDS and looks like Hitmouse is the last man standing for this CT side right here. I don't know. I'm sorry, but Forze, they actually did a very good job pushing onto this A bomb set without any sort of fear. We actually saw them run up, players actually running up from main towards Sandwich here. And actually guys from Ivy as well doing a very good job on the offense. So, you know, I'm not implying anything, but you know, things like that happen in Counter-Strike. Can we see insane clutch come out here from Hitmouse? Nah, but the thing is, we might actually still be seeing Forze at least making the scoreline that tad bit more tangible, because right now it's looking horrible. One way or the other, it's looking like a very bad scoreline. So you have to admit, if they at least get a couple more rounds here, make it like, I don't know, more decent, hit double digits, that's actually going to be a pretty decent one. Hitmouse does end up saving that M4. Train was picked by Forze. Nemiga picked the second map, Cobblestone. Oh. I don't know, I think Hitmouse, he's got to do some damage here with the M4, and I think he can definitely do that. Oh, Mazar will be getting at least some damage down. There go Hitmouse, pounces the M4. He's got that M4 in him. Oh, Molotov, they're so low HP though, Forze. You have to be careful. FaceCrack taken down, and Tony Black now left in a horrible spot. 1 versus 3 is not going to be easy. Not going to be easy at all. Whoa. This is not gonna be easy here. Tony Black, he's gonna get taken down. Make it 7-13 at this point. I gotta admit, if you're a Forze fan, that is a devastating round to lose, especially without, you know, they had some utility going into this round, but they ended up not using it. This puts Nemiga on their very first round here up this CT side. And I have to admit, this is looking not good. I don't know if Forze can actually have the mental fortitude to actually come back into this one, because right now, that's horrible. Cyber Focus will be getting that frag as well, and looks like the push towards Ivy will commence. Roman, great flash though, they're still pushing though, so Roman might get a frag. No, Roman whiffing his shots, but not Cyber Focus. He's hitting his shots, and he's hitting all the shots. Tony Black. 1 versus 4, he is a pretty decent player. I'm gonna say he's a pretty decent player, but even for him, this is a difficult task. 14-7. This is where you did not want to end up if you are Forze. This is the position where you definitely didn't want to be in, because the position they are right now in, they don't really have enough money for a proper buy, so their decision, a Forze buy. Ooh, I don't know here, Forze. This Forze buy might actually work out, but with them having pistols and a UMP, they have to take close range engagements. Oh, they have thrown the smoke of walls onto this A bomb site, but what is happening? This push on the A bomb site is happening with the bomb, and Tony Black and Little are on the other sides of the map. What on earth is going on here, Nemiga? That's gonna be an easy round for them to pick up. What just happened there? What was that? What was that? I mean, I kind of understand if actually we see a player like Little or Tony Black be the first ones to actually push. They'd be the ones like, oh, if you see Tony Black push, someone from the B bomb site calls, there's a push on the B bomb site. If Little pushes Ivy, someone's gonna call from the CT side, someone's pushing Ivy, and then the players from main should push towards that A bomb site. Now, it was so disjointed, and again, we're seeing something very similar, except now this seems to be like a bit of a more proper fake, especially with the utility deployed towards that A bomb site. But I think, yeah, Nemiga knows. Nemiga knows, like, hey, they threw their smokes, but there's no such push, so I don't know. Get that one guy back into the B bomb site. This push might still very much be happening here. Okay, now they know. Now they know it's actually happening. It is actually happening. Robo Hitmouse picking up easy kills. Cyber Focus also timing in with a kill. And that is it. That was very easy. I'd say that's... well, okay, I wouldn't say it was very easy for Nemiga, but if you gotta commit, that was definitely not the most competitive half we've seen from Forze. And now with the second map, Cobblestone, the pick of Nemiga, I don't know if Forze can actually stand a chance, but let's just have to wait and see. So, of course, next map coming up, it's going to be Cobblestone, and we're heading into a quick commercial break.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety, confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
And of course, guys, there's something we have to talk about, and that is Vreecase.com. This is one of the main sponsors, of course, the organizers of the Vreecase Cup, the very first edition. Number one is very first here, the Vreecase.com Cup. What is Vreecase.com, you might ask? Well, it is a case opening website. Of course, it's got case in the name, so you've got that going for yourself, Vreecase. So what you can do on this site is pretty much open up CSGO cases all day, all night. So for instance, look at this summer case. Very nice looking summer case, 67% off. Some great percentages, very nice percentages. And of course, you can open up cases. You can see what you can get and when you possibly will get. I'll be getting Doom kitties. Maybe not a second Doom kitty. That's not gonna be good. Forest leaves. Haha, Forest leaves nip lul. But yeah, let's open up one more. Maybe third time's the charm. Hey, I think this is somewhat expensive. Okay. Anyhow, so this is Vreecase.com. This is case opening website in which you get to open up CSGO cases. Very simple. You have some of the more cheaper cases. You have some of the more like $2 grand cases and whatnot. So you have those more expensive cases as well. And of course, this is not only a case opening website, but you can actually participate in various giveaways that happen daily. I think while it's the Vreecase Cup is happening as well, you have a better chance of actually winning in the giveaway if you guess the winner correct. Looks like Nemiga is off to a very good start on this first half, on this very first matchup here, the very first map here of this best of 3 semifinal. And of course, there's also CS Money. CS Money is a trading website. Pretty much what you gotta do is you have your own inventory on the left side, and if you have an equivalent amount of skins or equivalent amount of money, you can actually get one of the skins here on the right side. So you have, let's say, a bunch of cases, like $200 worth of cases. So I can get myself something like a knife on the CT side, like this butterfly ribbon mask. And what about this safari mesh? Hey, those are some very beautiful knives right there. So if you got $200 on this left side, I can take these skins out easy peasy, lemon squeezy. CS Money, a skin trading website. So of course we'll be good to go in the next couple of minutes or so. We've got that second map going, in which it is Nemiga's pick, so stay tuned for that.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
Okay then, welcome back everyone to the second matchup of today. The second map, this is going to be Cobblestone here. Cobblestone has been picked by Nemiga. Nemiga also win the first map, that is Train, so I don't know if Forze will be having themselves a good matchup here. I've got to admit though, this being the second matchup here, Forze did win the knife round. They're going to be playing on that CT side. Sometimes, for some teams, I've noticed the Cobblestone of CT side is actually the more favored side, and it looks like that's the case with Forze. So, Nemiga, oh, they're not going to try to do anything fancy. No, they're just going to try to rush onto this B bomb set. It actually is kind of working out for them. There's no one on the side itself, but look at this rotate. Look at this rotate from the CT side. Face trap with one. Not getting the fragment to cyber focus, but now they should realize that the flank is coming up and the flank is upon him. It's a very quick flank. Why is no one covering? Why is no one covering cyber focus? This is not looking good here for Nemiga. Robo and Roman are still alive though, but with that bomb not being planted, they have to take duels across the map, and Roman finally he gets taken down. And that was it. That was actually very neat from Forze. Very neat, I have to admit. In general, in most cases you see like, oh, when the B bomb site is attacked, for instance on this very first round here, the pistol round, what you'll be seeing in most scenarios is just that one guy goes for a flank. We saw 3 guys actually go for a flank here from the Force team. That's actually, can't believe so that was pretty close, I have to admit. But I mean, them to actually still try and go that one as a free man unit towards B long, that's crazy. And it actually succeeds. And it actually succeeds in the end. A 1-0 lead here for this the CT side team right here. Jerry though is going to be getting the lineup. That's why he gets 2 easy frags. Cyber focus though, he's not going to allow Jerry to live for long though. Little, whoops, spots out Hitmouse, gets the tag in as well. That's what you want to be doing with that scout every day. Of course, getting headshots is also good, but oh, Roman looks like he's going to be getting the headshot. Dig in hand. Little though, I think he's getting pressured. He's getting pressured. He needs some backup from one of his teammates here. Little in a pretty horrible spot right now, but he does land the shot on the Hitmouse. Face crack with a frag and a second frag to boot. I mean, jeez, maybe I think what Nemiga has to do, they need 5 deagles. Get them 5 deagles, and then they might win a round. Because now it looks like the deagles are just the only weapon getting kills, at least here on Cobblestone. They're that good. Anyhow, it's gonna be a 2-0 lead here for Forze. Remember, when we were playing Train, we actually didn't see Forze pick up that second consecutive round. We actually saw Nemiga win an anti-eco, so but now at least we're seeing something working out in their favor, especially with Tony Black picking up 3 and a 4th one. could be getting the ace, but it's gonna get stolen by Facecrack. 3-0 lead here. 3-0 lead here for Forze. So this is actually pretty good. This is one of the few moments we're actually seeing the CT side Forze here in the lead. I mean, beforehand we pretty much only saw the dominance of Nemiga. Let's see what Nemiga has to offer on Cobblestone though. Okay, Cyber Focus with the op, glass cutting op indeed. Not getting any sort of armor. Of course he's got that big red gun, and I'd say going glass cannon on the CT side is very dangerous. You can get naded, Molotov. That's a lesser case, for instance, on the T side when you're the aggressor. So, of course, even if you don't have armor one way or the other, you have to be careful, especially if you're Cyber Focus. And it's still a bit odd, actually. We are seeing MP. Oh, base crack though. He's gonna be getting the frag with the MP9. I think Roman spotted out him that tad bit earlier, but somehow does not get the frag. I kind of see this. They're sticking with the guys. Oh, Tony Black. I think he actually saw Cyber Focus there. At least he saw Robo, and Robo's burning alive. He's in a not so good spot. 5 seconds. It's about time Nemiga make up their move. Where do they actually want to go? I think it's going to be the A bomb side. And Forze are actually reading this somewhat correctly. Jerry, he might go for the information play, but looks like he's not doing anything crazy just yet. Tony Black, he's in a good position though. This is a pretty good crossfire setup here for Forze. I don't think Nemiga has got much to answer for, or do they though? Jerry does get the refrag and get empty. Yes though. Face crack, my man, he gets wrecked. Cyber Focus though, wow, he's way too quick there for a little, and the bomb has to commence. But the bomb is all the way in pit. There's no one picking up the bomb, and it's gonna be a round win here for Forze. What a misplay here from Nemiga. That's a bit satisfying. I think we might just see. I think we are gonna see a pause here. Yeah, pause has come in here, and I think this pause this time around, this might actually be better for more, maybe a more tactical pause. I think emotions are high on the Nemiga side, especially after them winning train in the fashion they just did. And of course, you have a player with the op who's got $100 in his pocket, but the thing is, he's got the op. So this is now looking quite interesting here for Nemiga. Of course, they're probably wondering, should they force buy here? Because you take a look at one of the players, he's got barely any money. If you're Nemiga, yeah, I think this is the right decision to be making. Invest a little bit, like around $2,000 each, so that you'd have to be pretty happy with what you've got, at least evening out the money a bit. And of course, if you get the bomb plant, at least Cyber Focus might actually afford an AK-47. That was scary. That was scary, I'll admit. Sorry for the quick interruption there. But yeah, I mean, we're seeing Tony Black and Jerry back in towards this A bomb side. Things are not looking good here for Nemiga, at least right now. Yeah, I gotta sell out so quick that I do it during the game itself. That's how it works. Yeah, but throughout this entire tournament, pretty much every single game ended up in a 2-1 scoreline. I think only one game was 2-0, but the rest pretty much 2-1. Very close games in the end here. You have to think though. Cyber Focus, he's got that sniper rifle, but of course he's got some damage, and that Molotov That is a perfect Molotov. It's gonna do. Oh, a second one of that. You have to go for this great Molotov usage here from Forze. I have to give credit where credit's due, and well, this is not looking too good. 10 seconds. They have to go for the push in the end. Nemiga, they almost got pistols, so now pistols at hand. At least Robo will be getting the frag, and Cyber Focus, of course, will be going for the save. I have to admit, I think it would have been, I think it would have been much more smarter, for instance, for Cyber Focus. Yes, good thing that he does save the op, but I think he should have given it to a player who has had around 3,000 bucks. Then at least he can drop out the player who saves the op with $3,000 can actually still go glass cannon off, but he can actually get himself like an AK and drop it to his teammates, so... Anyhow, it's a good thing that they do end up saving the up. I mean, come on. Looks like Forze is actually doing a pretty good job, I'd say. Ooh, Hitmouse trying to go for the sneaky play there, but he gets absolutely wrecked there by Facecrack. Facecrack is that tad bit smarter and quicker. Again, though, they try to go for these engagements. It hasn't really worked out here for Nemiga. Now, try to take drop. They have drop control. That is nice and all, but with that drop control in mind, oh, this is... That was an opening. If they would have wanted, they could have at one point actually pushed through window and no one would have seen them. But now, we're actually seeing Little, who has rotated towards this part of the map to make sure no one's pushing for window, at least not yet. And of course, patience. Both these teams are now playing the patience game. Who's gonna crack first? And of course, it's gonna be the T side because they have to be pushing on this bomb side, and almost are realistically gonna be getting the one frag. And the second one though, MTS doing a crucial frag for him, and a second one at that. So now this is looking horrible for the CT side. Jerry left in a 1 versus 2 where he has to try and retake. Gonna be difficult, but at the end of the day, it is always a possibility. Cyber Focus, though, he's got a lot of HP. 94 points of health. He has to survive for as long as possible. MDS lagging behind in the HP department. Jerry? Oh, this is sneaky. This is sneaky. This is very sneaky. Now he's spotted. But I think that MDS, he's going to be winning this one in the end. Wow, the timing could not have been more impeccable there for Jerry. At one point, if he, in the position he was in, he spotted out both the players at the same time, but he didn't realize that MDS was still on his left side. So he does get the frag in the end, but he's not getting the frag onto MDS, who only had 12 points of health. So anyhow, that's a round win for Nemiga. Congrats, but problem is if they end up losing this one, well, they're back on eco, maybe even on double eco territory, and that is where things get dicey. Oh, Robo! How on earth? What in the hell? How does he even get those 2 frags? I mean, surely that was one hell of a lineup for him, but I mean, come on there, Forze. Not getting a single frag in the position that Jerry and Little were in? That's a bit dissatisfying to say the least. And now if you're... Yeah, this is what they can do at this point. I mean, if you're Almazar, Tony Black, and Facecrack, you have to go for the save at this point. Look, the bomb has been planted, and they're... Good thing for them, because they got... Okay. And a good thing for them that at least they have 3 players towards one part of the map, so they know they're going to be able to save their rifles with some ease, I'd say. Hitmouse, though. They got themselves some very good crossfires here. Tony Black is pretty much watching Belong here, so even though Hitmouse is going to go for the peak here, he's probably going to get wrecked. Oh. Oh, that's a bit hard. That's a hard hitter right there. Probably wasn't in a position to get that frag, but I mean, the crosshair was just not on his head. Was very close though, very close, but still does not get the frag in the end. 5-2 now. Nemiga picking up the consecutive round win. That's actually pretty decent, but I mean, it's not over just yet here for Forze. It might be. After this round, in a way, you take a look at the money of the CT side, and well, both the CTs and Ts are not really doing that well in the money department. So this round is actually pretty important for both teams, the T and the CT side team, because the winner of this one will be able to reset the economy of the opposition. Let's see what's happening towards long though. Jerry and Little. I mean, previously they did kind of screw up there. I've got to admit that lineup. I mean, that was lucky for Robo to actually get that lineup, but in the end, it was also a bit of a misplay though. Let's see what's happening right now. Cyber Focus, I don't really like the fact. It's a good thing that he is watching the angle, but the problem is he's watching the angle with the bomb. If he can't get the flick when a player is approaching him, well, he drops the bomb as well, and that could be the deal sealer. CT side face crack though. How does he get that from the player to drop? That's a bit of a back moment right there. But now the push commences. Jerry, not a single frag for him. And now the rotate. I gotta admit, the rotate is reasonably fast here on this A bomb site. 20 seconds. They know that they have to commit at this point, Nemiga. They have to try and go for this one, and well, this is gonna get dicey. They've got so many angles to check. Robo does pick up one kill. Hitmas with the second one. You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Nemiga, how in the world they're able to pick that one up? How in the world they're able to pick that one up? That doesn't make sense. Forze, they had some great positions on that A bomb set, and somehow we're seeing Forze pick up the round. I mean, that's we're seeing Nemiga pick up the round, and I'm sorry, Forze. That was a devastating loss right there. Ooh. I still got some money by the looks of it. Yeah, a force buy does come in here from the CT side. It's actually, I have to say, they've got a pretty decent buy. This player from Hitmouse, it's been hit and miss, I have to admit. Sometimes it works out for him, but not really by the looks of it. Okay, he did spot out Nemiga right there, so that's the frag for face track. He's gonna be taking that frag any day of the week. Especially, I think he might have thought that he's still in the smoke hit mouse, but ooh, MDS now getting taken down, so he evens up things quite a bit here. Actually, now his team isn't even in the lead here. Spartak though, they've still got two of their players towards that B bomb site. They've got two towards A. They still don't know where the push is going to commence, but I think now they realize. Now they realize some action is happening towards this B bomb site. Roman with the Mac 10 will be destroying face crack. Getting wrecked there. Oh, Roman. That's not good. But that's good for Cyber Focus though. He's going to be getting that frag, and I'm sorry, Jerry. Your flank is actually this flank is reasonably quick. Good job, Jerry. He might just able to take down Cyber Focus. Cyber Focus is in a position where he has to hit the shot, and he does hit the shot. In the end, it works out here for the CT side team. For the T side team, not so much for the CT side team. I mean, come on, Forze. You didn't have to go for the force buy there. I mean, they could have if they wanted, but it didn't really make much sense. Should have probably saved up a bit here. Now Nemiga in a position where they can even equalize the scoreline, and in that scenario, that's where you have to be feeling, I'd say, a bit uncomfortable. Push might come in here. Hitmouse, allow Hitmouse and Roman to get easy frags with the Mac 10, because I mean they have Mac 10. Oh, okay. Looks like the Mac-10 is not going to prevail for Hitmouse. Again, he tries to push through that smoke alone without any sort of backup, and he gets wrecked. He gets wrecked yet again. Especially in these types of rounds. I mean, in these types of rounds, Nemiga, they have to be sticking as a unit. They have to be sticking as a unit, and of course, be quick on refrags. That's what pretty much they have to be careful about. It's also a bit dissatisfying that they drop one of their own. Of course, they only drop a player who had, what? He had a Mac 10, so that's definitely not the biggest of losses. Roman will be getting the one frag, MDS with a frag of his own, but this is a bit of a stack here from the CT side here. Roman with the Mac 10 getting easy money, but no, look at this, Jerry coming up from behind. Crucial frag from him, but not going to be getting the second one. Cyber Focus though, now he's the last man standing. He needs to clutch, and he might just do it though. 20 seconds, has to hurry up. Jerry making noise. Jerry making a lot of noise. Cyber Focus though. Ooh, he sticks it. Oh, it spots out Jerry. Now this is a winnable situation for Jerry to be in. But no, Cyber Focus! Cyber Focus does it in the end. That was scary. That was scary there for Nemiga in the end, but hey, they put through. 5-5. They make it work. That's good. That's good for the Belarusian side. Not so much for Forze because, I mean, they've lost what is 5 rounds in a row. That's not good. That's definitely not good. He is unfocused now. Yes, thank you for pointing that out, Steve. That's a very clever observation. 5-5 being the scoreline. I've got to admit, double up setup again coming out here from the Forze side. We saw it on train, but I mean, the thing is, the problem was that even on train they had only, I think, one opportunity to use the double op setup. Now it might be a bit more successful because Little is with the op, and this guy can do damage with the sniper rifle, picking up 2 kills apiece. Face crack also timing in, and looks like it's gonna be a good round here for the Forze side. Spartak, ex-Spartak, might just end the winning streak of Nemiga here. Cyber Focus though. He's still alive, but not for long. Both the ops are still alive, and actually, that's not that bad. That's not that bad here for Forze. 6-5 being the scoreline. Both these teams have got a decent amount of money remaining. Money's not of the issue. It's just that this half is coming to a close. Who can actually be declared winner of this half? Right now we're seeing Forze actually in the lead, 6-5. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. But I'd still say this is a bit of a more T-sided map, and they need to get some T rounds here. Tony Black though losing one of the ops very early on. Hitmouse again in his position. This time around he might just get a frag because there's actually no one for the staircase itself, so now it's supposed to be deployed. They're jumping to their doom though. Almazar and Face Crack will be picking up kills. Almazar still alive behind the side, but he gets the taken down. And now Jerry and Little have to try and go for this. This is gonna be difficult, but Jerry drops the bomb carrier. Somehow he drops the bomb carrier. And yes, though, Little with the frag. What a flick there from Little. MDS though, they don't see each other. But in the end, it's Little with an amazing frag. How does he get that frag? How does he get that frag in the end? It just boggles my mind. I have to admit though as well, that push there on the B platform area wasn't that bad. It just was confusing to see players jumping down to the flames. They could have just gone through here. I mean, that's a bit odd, to say the least, especially them having deployed some smokes. And this is a Nico. This is actually Nico. MDS going for the dualies. Okay, there, MDS. Let's see how your dualies good. Wow, that's... I did not expect that to happen. Looks like his dualies are pretty good. At least good for one frag, I'll admit. And Roman. Oh, Roman has actually sneaked past through, but that's a frag for Tony. Of course, that's a player without armor. and he shouldn't be struggling getting that cyber focus as well, getting taken down. And looks like it's gonna be 8-5 now. Looking quite good here for the CT side right now. I'd say pretty good. 8 rounds is actually a pretty decent scoreline, making it quite good, I'd say, for the CTs. Maybe not so much for the T side. The T side, I'd say, is still lacking rounds. They're lacking quite a bit, but their lack of rounds might just be substituted with their possibly round win here. B rush is the case here. Let's see if it actually gonna work out here for the Nemiga side. Question is, can it work out though? Well, they're moving in here. Let's see. Not gonna work out here. Face crack, nice position for face crack. Though Hitmouse picking up 2 kills apiece, that's actually pretty good here for the Nemiga side. They have to hurry up though, because they don't have the bomb in their position just yet. Not only that, they're expecting a flank. A flank is a possibility from Jerry. He's in a good spot. Jerry with the 1 frag. Robo able to trade things out. Now Jerry is down, and Robo, is he actually gonna go? Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for Tour the Cobblestone. He's going all the way back towards the A-bombs. It has to be careful. The little is right around the corner, and that's why he's gonna be getting that frag. 9-5 now. Things are looking up here for the CT side. Not so much for the T side though. I'll admit, they're lacking in the rounds department. They definitely need a couple more rounds here. But hey, this is the last round of this half, so the best case scenario is 9-6 for the Nemiga side. Robo. My man Robo looks like he really loves his dual Berettas. That's why he's picking them up in this round as well. What a quasi-Brian. Scout, UMP, he goes Galil. The Galil is probably the best weapon here, and this push. This push is looking horrible for Nemiga. What is going on here? They're getting wrecked. At the time being though, Cyber Focus doesn't get the frag, but Jerry's right from behind, so it's still gonna be 10-5 scoreline. Pretty favorable, I'd say, for Forze to actually maybe end up winning this game. This map, to be exact, this map, Cobblestone, a 10-5 scoreline is pretty decent on the CT side. It's just, I'd say, question is, how is Nemiga's city side? I think this is where it matters. How is the city side of Nemiga? Is it as good as we might think? Or is it similar to the T side? Because if it is similar to the T side, well, I've got to admit, we might just have a quick game number 2 on our hands. For those who are joining in, welcome. Welcome all to the Vreecase Cup, the very first edition of the Vreecase Cup, sponsored by CS Esport, a skin betting website, CS Money, a trading website, and of course Vreecase.com, a case opening website. Let's see how this one turns out to be. Forze not going to try anything fancy. They're going to be pushing towards the A-bomb. They know where Cyber Focus is, but look at the frags. They're actually going in favor of Nemiga. Jerry and Little, I don't know what more can they do. That's an easy frag for Robo. Spots out the shoulder. And now Jerry, in a position where he might do some damage, but damage is not good on the pistol round. It's either a win or it's nothing. Jerry, let's see, picks up the USB, but there's a player right behind him. Hitmouse, go for the knife, dude. Go for the, oh no, no, but he still gets it. He still gets it. The air strafe works out for him, and what a round to win. What a round to win here for Nemiga. Looks like the Belarusian team is still very much in this one. They are still very much in this one. It's not over. Oh, what? The T coach has disconnected. What's the problem though? Does he have that confidence in his team, or something more severe? I hope not. Thankfully, Robo, ooh, he's gotta be careful. Robo has to be careful not to kill his teammate though. His teammate is gonna get taken down from one of the T's though. Jerry almost could have gotten that kill on the player with the CZ. Anyhow, almost are, I mean, Peter 50 in his hands, which isn't that bad. He might do something about it, but there's Cyber Focus from behind. pretty good round here for Nemiga. I mean, they lose, what? They lose only one guy, so that's pretty good. I'll admit, that's actually pretty decent for the CT side. And actually, they might just get themselves an 8th round here on the board. The T side doesn't seem to be connecting, at least not anytime soon. So, looks like Nemiga in a position to get themselves even an 8th round. If you take a look at the buy, it's non-existent. It's an eco. It's a full eco here from the Forze team. 1 P250. 2 P250s. 4... Yeah. 3 P250s. So... Let's see. Let's see. Looks like they're gonna try to rush out drop. That's actually not that bad of an ordeal. In most cases, you can definitely get at least 1 frag. And I think they might just get 1 frag here. Jerry, though, he's gonna be getting a frag towards middle. So that kind of opens things up here. But they still have to be very careful here, Nemiga, as well as Forze. At this point, if you're Forze, especially after you've done that Forze buy, you probably want to try and get that bomb down. Try to get that bomb down as quick as possible. That's definitely a possibility here. Definitely not a liability. But come on. For how much longer can they keep this up? Hitmouse is about to see players coming his way. Backs away though, that's what's going to him. But he's not going to be getting the lineup. Not the third one. Looks away at the worst possible time for him. MDS though coming up from behind. He should be the one doing some damage here. And actually, a bomb plant will come in. This is good for Forze. This is very good here for the T side. Right now, oh, face ramp. The timing could not be worse. Jerry though, oh okay, Jerry with a P250, but that's an expensive round for Nemiga. Even though the round previously wasn't as expensive, this one is actually pretty expensive, I'll admit. This being the second matchup here. The first matchup, Nemiga able to win that one in a pretty convincing manner. 16-7 on train, and that was the map pick of Forze. This is Cobblestone. Nemiga picked it, but it's not looking too good. Hey, the T side coach is back. The T coach is back. Looks like he's gonna be the one instructing the T side what to do. Smoke's coming up here. Where are the smokes going down? Going down towards his B bomb set and push. Oh no, we're stuck on the smoke. We're stuck on the smoke. I'm mashing my keyboard every single button, but it's not. We can't go. It happens. Sorry about it, but it has to dissipate first for us to go back. Come on, Cyber Focus. Yes, Cyber Focus now. He's towards his B bomb set. Has got his buddy, but now he's dead. And Cyber Focus with 1. But looks like it's gonna be toward the Cobblestone, and I think Cyber Focus himself realizes it. He realizes it that the push will come in, but he's not that quick though. Oh, but this is good. This is good for Cyber Focus. Plus on the shadow of the other guy, but not the frag though. I think if he would have stayed towards double doors, I mean, he could have spotted out 2 players coming his way because they didn't have a single smoke there for us. Oh, I did not see this. But Nemiga, they don't have any money coming into this one because of them actually losing what was 4 guys. Wait, which round was it? Yeah, this round. They ended up losing 4 guys. That's actually very detrimental for the economy. They don't have anything to buy in this round. So, looks like Forze going to be having themselves a 12th round here on this T side here. Easy frag. Easy frag with base strength. That's a player who doesn't even have armor though. Robo, he replies with a kill of his own. So it's not as bad as one might think here, but I don't think the CTs will be able to actually get that AK-47 back, because you take a look at one player in particular, that's going to be Hitmouse. Even after the Zico, his team is not going to have enough money, so he needs money. Or at least that AK-47 from B-Long. Oh, now he saw a lot of players coming his way. Robo with a P250, but that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the single frag. So investment does come through. Robo, oh, he's got enough money. He's actually got enough money to drop Cyber Focus to AWP, so that's actually pretty good, I'd say, here for Nemiga. So this buy is actually looking pretty decent, but they have to be careful. They end up losing this one, and I think Forze can actually end up winning this map here. They're definitely going to be very close on doing so. Oh, Jerry pushing through. He's alone though, but he's going to be getting one frag, and one frag is actually good enough because it pulls out a rotate from the CT side, because most of the action will be happening towards this B bomb site. You have to admit that our buddy friend Cyber Focus is not in a good spot though, missing the shot, a crucial shot at that. It could make all the difference. Hitmouse and Roman will try to go for this retake, but it's going to be a difficult one. Now with the bomb being planted, Hitmouse. Does he want to commence though? I think that's the most important question. Do they want to try and go for this one? They should realize that it's going to be difficult. And I think, well, Hitmouse in a spot, but the crossfire is way too strong. And Forze pick it up themselves 13-8 at this point. Wow, I did not actually expect the Forze to actually be playing in such a decent manner. Actually, they're doing pretty good. I have to admit, they're doing a pretty good job here on this T side and the Forze CT side. It pretty much comes down to them are able to reset the economy of Nemiga time and time again. It's gonna be 14-8, and they are enclosing, are actually hitting match here. And with that match point in mind, MDS, though not the dink onto Tony Black, but very close to it. This might, you know, them winning this map right here could actually still be the saving grace of this team, because remember, Nemiga won Train. This is the second map. Nemiga could have done this in 2-0 fashion, but right now it is not looking likely. I think we might actually see Forze come out on top here. Robo. Yeah, he's in an awkward spot, but now Jerry? That's even more awkward for Jerry not to actually see him in that position. Anyhow, they're good for the 2 kills here that Nemiga is able to pick up, but MDS though, he's not such a good spot. He might just get, or not. I think he might have just gotten, tried to go for the AK-47 that was dropped underneath the balcony. Even that wasn't possible at 14-8. Now this is a crucial round. This is a crucial round for Nemiga. If they don't win this one, I'd say it's pretty much over. It's pretty much over. This is probably one of the last proper buys we're seeing from the CT side. Not gonna win this one. Oh, it's gonna be bye-bye to Cobblestone. We'll have to be going on a third map, and third map is gonna be... What's it gonna be though? I think it might be a Mirage. Oh yeah, it's gonna be Mirage, okay. It's actually gonna be Mirage. And CIS teams love their Mirage. Oh, they love Mirage. Good for the one frag onto Jerry, but I think he has to realize that a much greater push will come in though. Face crack! What a shot onto Robo. And I don't think Hitmouse will be getting that frag as well. MDS and Cyber Focus with an all to do here. And look at this rotate. Look at this rotate. Tony Black is the only guy who made his way towards this bomb site, and he's got full control of it. MDS gonna get taken down by a little, and now this seems to be the beginning of the end here for Cyber Focus on Cobblestone. It's gonna be 15-8, ladies and gentlemen. 15-8, and I think it might as well be 16-8 because Nemiga, they don't have any money. They don't have any money coming into this one. It's gonna be quite difficult, I'd say, for the CTs to accomplish anything, really. what's happening here. MDS good for the one frag, and Hitmouse helping him out. May not be the end. I have anticipated here for Nemiga. They're still in the fight for as long as it takes. Tony Black and almost are still alive. Tony Black with the one frag, not the second one. The second one, not the third one though. The third one would have been too much there. I mean, come on there. Almost are doing a very... Tony Black doing a very good job there. Almost though. Wow, that nade could have actually killed their Hitmouse. Still, 15-9, Nemiga. Salvage and AWP. Hey, that's pretty good, I'd say, here for the CT side. The T side, though, things are not looking too bad for them either. I mean, it's 15-9. Worst case scenario, they have 7 times to actually close this game out. So I guess they can be happy about that. But I don't think even 7 times are going to be needed at this point. Shit, closing this one out as soon as possible. They don't really want to allow the team for Nemiga to actually spiral out of control. Hey, Roman, that's an MP7, my dude. I've seen a lot of more people tend to use the MP7 instead of the UMP more and more often. Hope debated. Let's hope not. I think some are, of course, hoping for Forze to close this one out. But Nemiga, I think they're still in a position where they can, put in some rounds here. I think that's possible. Spartak, Robo, not gonna be seeing face crack just yet, but now goes for the peek, and that's an easy frag for Robo. Was expecting player to be there, but still, I think he's quite happy that he got the frag in the end. Cyber focus. He is towards that. Oh, he's towards drop with the op. That's not a good spot to be being with the AWP, I've got to admit. Roman with the MP7. Can he actually take down Tony Black in this sort of position? Yes, he can. And actually, Forze now gonna try to overwhelm this A bomb site. But the problem is, they've only got 2 guys to do it with. So Jerry and Little, they don't have enough time, and they're actually gonna try to retrieve. That might be the smarter decision at this point. They are gonna try to save their guns. But the problem is, if Nemiga try to go for this push, it's gonna get risky. But they don't. Looks like it's gonna be 15-10. I think it's if you're Forze and you don't end up winning what could be regarded as like 2 rounds or maybe 3 rounds in a row at this point, I think you should take a pause. You should definitely take a pause, look through things like what's the problem, what's not working out for us, what should we be doing, especially if you don't end up winning like I'm saying 2 rounds from this point onwards. Tony Black is opening things up very good here for the Forze side. Nemiga is still very much alive, but for how long, that is a question, though. Almazar gets taken down, and this is not looking good. Little, though, with the op in hand. Oh, Hitmouse? Not quite sure what Hitmouse was doing there, but that's an easy frag for Little, you've got to admit. Puts his team in a 2 versus 2 scenario in which, well, it is not looking good. Bomb is gonna get planted, but take a look at this. Robo, what? Robo with the flank, not gonna do much. We're going to a 3rd map, ladies and gentlemen, 16-10, and well, 3rd map is upon us. It's gonna be Mirage, so right now things are looking desperate here, I'd say, for an Nemiga. I don't know how's their Mirage, but I think Forze is a pretty decent team on Mirage, if I recall correctly. So, ooh, this is looking dicey. This is looking interesting, finally. So I guess all we gotta do now is just wait for that 3rd map to appear. It's gonna be Mirage, so yeah, be sure to tune in for Mirage. Be sure to give me a follow if you can via Twitter at SirDannyLT. I do appreciate those follows. And of course, see you all for the 3rd matchup. Yo, what's up guys, back to the shameless plug. Welcome. Vreecase.com. It is the case opening website. Vreecase.com are the ones sponsoring the Vreecase Cup, the very first edition of the Vreecase Cup. So thank you all for tuning into the stream. And of course, a big thank you to Vreecase for actually making this cup possible. I gotta give props to them, and well, this is looking quite good here. Looking quite good here indeed for Vreecase. And the cup itself, we've got some decent amount of viewers. And of course, to celebrate this, let's open up some cases. They've given me some coins, and I can show you how opening up these cases works out. So it's very simple. You can get yourself some coins via Steam skins or via real money if you do wish so. So right now I'm not getting good stuff. Right now I'm getting some awful stuff at this moment. Maybe I can get something good. That's good. That's actually very good. That's nice. I'll put it simple as that. That is nice. I think we can't really get. What's like the best skin here? I think Infinite Hotbar, I think, is a pretty expensive thing. Red Laminate as well, if I recall correctly. So anyhow, got one of the more better skins via the diamond case, and of course there's a variety of cases here. It's a pretty big variety of cases, I'll admit. And if you got some bad skins, you can actually go for it's like a trade-up contract. So that is also a way to get a better skin. And of course, Vreecase.com also sponsors giveaways, daily giveaways, and of course, if you can actually guess the winner, for instance, in the Nemiga versus X-Spartak matchup, you can actually get yourself a better chance at winning the giveaway. So that's some very great stuff here from Vreecase. Of course, a shout out to our other sponsors, that be CSEsport.com, CS.money, also a skin trading website in which you are able to trade skins with the bots. So this was a quick shameless plug, and we're going back to the third map here. It's gonna be Mirage.
watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand up in arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
Hey, welcome back everyone to the last best of, well, not the last best of 3 of today, because we will be having the grand final today as well, but the last map of this semi-final. Let's see how it's gonna work out. It looks like Nemiga gonna try to push towards this A bomb, so let's see if it can actually work out here for the C side. Of course, the push coming in here. The bomb plant will also come in. It's gonna be a retake, 5 versus 5 retake. It's gonna be interesting to see can actually Forze hold off this push. It might be, I think, a bit difficult here for the Forze team, but there we go, almost there with a crucial frag. Now opening things up here for the C side team. Robo though will be getting the fragment to Jerry, and Hitmouse also doing damage towards the middle. Great job by Hitmouse in the end, and now Nemiga, they're everywhere. They're on the side. The ball is being defused. Almost there, it's got a defuse kiddies. Oh, that was so close in the end. Nemiga, very close, yet aren't able to pull through in the end. Alright, let's see. Let's see what's happening here for the Forze team. A Forze from Forze. Hey, who could have thought? I mean, they have been doing this pretty much every single time, and I've got to say their pistols are really the best. Nemiga, wow, this is an interesting buy here from the T side. They've actually got 4 UMPs and an AK-47 onto MDS. I gotta say, this is a pretty quirky setup. Not to say that it can't work out, but I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see if it works out. Like, can they actually do it? UMPs are not really good at long reach distances, but they are successful at taking mid control, and of course, they're gonna have to put themselves in, you know, these close quarter combat engagements where the pistols themselves, they can actually do some damage. So we have to be careful here. What? Roman? The player could have definitely swung right behind him and got that kill, but Roman is way too quick. Looks like the push will come out here on this A bomb, so they're kind of successful. I've got to admit, Roman is in a nice spot. MDS though, the AK-47 shines through Almaser, and Jerry taken down, and Almaser, what can he do in this sort of scenario? It's not looking too good for him. It is not looking too good. Well, oh, some footsteps, footstep noises right there. I have to admit, Nemiga, that's a pretty clean route. I mean, you don't lose a single guy. Worst case scenario, those are UMPs. Okay, if you end up dropping a UMP, well, you can always rebuy a UMP, or better yet, even an AK-47. So all in all, that's pretty good. I have to admit, that's actually pretty good. Let's see how this matchup though. It's not over just yet though. Little though might be getting the fragment to side with focus. That's actually a face fragment to side with focus, but the pistols though. USP is doing so much damage on these players, but still, these are USPs, and it works out beautifully in the end. It is a 5 versus 2, but you know, Roman MDS doing a great job in the frag department. They're able to come through. I have to admit though, if they're still able to clinch this game out, that's, I don't know. I think Nemiga should be actually winning Mirage. That's what I'm thinking. I'd say Nemiga has had a lot of beforehand. I'd say Belarusian teams in general like playing Mirage. It's a pretty good map for them, and I'd say Nemiga beforehand they were a team which I'm not gonna tell you because I've got no idea how were they called before, but I have to admit they are a pretty formidable team on a map like Mirage. Let's see though. Again, trying to take mid presence. They still got some of those. Oh, they spotted out. Hitmouse definitely spotted out a little there, so the arm is out of play. But Cherry, he almost gets the lineup, and Tony Black and Almas they're still alive, but for how long? That is the question. And I have to admit, I don't think for too long, because you take a look at the positioning though, from Tony Black and Almazar, they're towards this B part of the map. And I think, and I really do think it's going to be the case that Nemiga will hit the A bomb site. Once they realize there's no one here, they're going to plant the bomb, and the Forze are going to get ready to just save up their rifles for the next round. Okay, that's a pretty decent. They're able to take down one guy while he's trying to save the rifles here for, so that's, I'd say, pretty okay in the end. I mean, saving up 2 rifles. Their Molotovs, their smokes, their everything what they've got here in Nemiga. They're gonna try to go for this push, and looks like it's gonna be working out for the time being though. But Little, he's in a nice spot. Face truck as well, gonna be picking up 1 kill. But still, Little with the AK-47 that he has salvaged, doing so much work here. Tony Black with the frag, and now Cyber Focus in a horrible situation to be in. Very horrible spot. I mean, oh, okay, good for the 1 frag. Not good for the second one, not as of yet. And okay, they've gotten the 1 round here for us from a bit of a partial buy from their part, but it still works out, so they can be quite happy about that. Nemiga, they've still got money to work with. Is that gonna be enough? I don't know, we'll just have to see. This is still the very early stages of this first half, and we still have to see how things can turn out to be. Cyber Focus Op versus Little Op. Well, yeah, I mean, Little jumped down there, but he didn't see much, so Cyber Focus and Little engagement is not going to be happening just yet. Oh, okay. You'll be taking that shot, Little. Versus 5. I've got to say it's not looking that bad here, all things considering. For the CT side though, face crack with 1. Might just be getting 1 more frag, I'd say. Oh, Roman, though. He's been lurking there for quite a while, and he's going to be getting that frag in the end. Hit Mouse with a frag of his own. And, well, this is not looking that bad at all here for Forze. This round will be going in their favor. Pretty favorable round win, all things considered. I mean, it was a bit hectic there at the start, but in the end, Forze able to pull it through. Now the question is, what's gonna happen here for Nemiga, especially with them going with this force spy? You have to understand, if they don't get this force spy win here, well, they have to go on an eco. Molotov again deployed towards connector, but problem is this time around Little can actually see through the flames. He's not gonna be getting the one frag. They allowed that T player to cross with his alive. The op's still pretty much out of play. I mean, there's so much smoke deployed for him that he can't really go out for any sort of engagements. Cyber Focus doesn't really have an op, but he's got the next best thing to it. And even the D can do a lot of damage. Nemiga has, I mean, on train Nemiga has been hitting crazy shots with the Ds. Haven't really seen much of that on Cobblestone. I think at the beginning, I think Roman might have gotten like a sick D, but the rest, not so much, I'll admit. They're running out of deal juice or whatever. I don't know, 42 is still looking quite good here, I'd say, for Forze. As, oh, okay, Hitmouse just standing there in the open. That's gonna be an easy frag for Tony Black. Because this buy from Nemiga, it's not looking too good. Wait, Jerry? He's towards short. But now, yeah, now he knows his teammate gave him the info that they're pushing towards the B-bomb. So Cyber Focus has got himself an AK. But the AK is not going to win him the round because he's not even going to plant the bomb. That's a bit dissatisfying, I'd say, there for the Belarusian squad. 4-3 now being the scoreline is pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good. There might be some... Oh, come on, again. I don't know if Roman actually bought up the dualies in Cobblestone. But now we're seeing Roman with the dualies. That's a bit of an odd weapon. I'd still prefer the P50 over the dualies pretty much any day of the week. Really, there's really no advantage to getting the dualies. Of course, you've got a lot more bullets, which is nice, but even that I don't think is a very good thing. Now, the push does commence here towards this B-bomb. It is not successful. They're getting taken down one by one. And Forze, from the force spy that they did one, they're able to equalize the scoreline and actually seeing a pause come out here. Pause does commence. I think it's going to be more of a tactical pause this time around. Okay, the pause thus comes through. I don't know if it was more of a tactical pause, maybe a bit of a pause where they got a chill, I'd say. Nemiga, this is still the very early stages here. It's a bit dissatisfying that they do end up losing, with that force spy, but surely it's not that bad. It's not that bad. They've still got a long way to go here. Both the city side team as well as the T side team. Okay, let's see how this one's gonna turn out to be, because Cyber Focus, he's got that op in hand. Haven't really seen him in a while, I'd say, with that sniper rifle. That was like 3 or 4 rounds ago when we did see him. Smokes across. Okay, looks like this is gonna be a simple push. A bomb site though, as simple as it might be, that's a frag for face crack. I was scared that Little might have actually shot his teammate, but now he saw the T player instead. Go for a second shot through though. But still, even though the bomb has been planted, they're not in good positions here in Nemiga. They've got at least a guy in ramp and a guy in apps. Those are good positions, but in which the position is, it's a Roman. That is not good. Flash coming in here. That's gonna find Roman, and it's gonna be the end of him. This is looking horrible now because Robo is the last man standing. He's towards ramp. There's so many guns aiming towards him. That's a round for Forze, and what a convincing one is that. One of the more, I'd say, convincing rounds in this game. At least for Forze. I mean, this CT side is coming alive. Well, I guess better late than never. I guess you could say it's better late than never. It's nice to see them actually try to make the comeback going. Of course, so is the possibility. Surely in map 1, after map 1, that was, I'll put it that was a very horrible affair, but it may not be as bad as one might think. Oh, it's a bomb site, but he's not gonna hit a single kill. He might do some damage, but not a single kill at this point. Nemiga and Co. Nemiga and Co will still try to plant this bomb. The bomb will be planted. That's a good thing for the T side. But retaking is a whole nother story, and I don't think Forze has got the cojones to actually go for this one. Simple as that, it's just gonna be one hell of a difficult retake. They are trying to go for this one. Little is a bit too late, you could say. He's still clearing out as many angles as possible because he is expecting a lurking player. There's no such lurk as of yet, but Robo will be seeing him, and this is the end of Forze, at least in this round, I'll admit. I gotta admit, if the previous round was actually a pretty clean round win for Forze, this time around Nemiga applied pressure on the A bomb side and they themselves get the round win. Okay then. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What's happening here? Tony Black with the 1 kill. That is not that bad, I'll admit. Tony Black getting tagged down quite a bit. He's gonna get taken down, you have to admit. And little this man with the yop. These rounds, they're so back and forth. We saw Forze pick up the round win, then Nemiga, now back again with Forze, and actually Nemiga just don't have the money to actually continue on this fight. Looks like we're gonna be seeing again the CT side come out on top, and well, that could very much be it. Let's say double up setup, in fact, double ops. You have, you have Tony Black and Little is always in a good spot to be getting those kills. Racetrack as well with a kill, Little whiffing a bit. Tony Black not gonna be giving away his life. That's what I'm guessing. That's a frag and a round win for Forze. Yet again, they're doing a pretty good job here. Another pause. Another pause here for Nemiga. I haven't really seen Forze use pauses. If there ever has been a team that's been using those pauses, it's Nemiga. You barely get to see Forze actually go for some sort of pause. I mean, I don't know why that's the case, but that's just a bit odd occurrence. That's what I'd say. Okay, looks like we can continue on here. We're gonna continue on here with this map right here. This is series point right here. Vista Free, the third map, Nemiga versus Forze. Of course, this map is of great importance. If you win the semi-final, you head on over to the grand final, and of course, who doesn't like being in the grand final? of course, to the Grand Vreecase Cup, because the winner will be getting a $1,500 for winning it. Second place, $500, and it's also pretty good. Hit mouse. There we go. Gets the frag in the face crack. Right now, things are not looking too good here for Forze. You still have Jerry towards short, but the problem is the T side is pretty spread thin. Almost they're not gonna be landing the shot. That's a bit dissatisfying. I think he might have gotten a couple dinks there, but not the frag and not the kill. Of course, about 50 seconds to work with here for Nemiga. That's a decent amount of time, all things considering. And of course, they're gonna choose the A-bomb site. Tony Black. Oh, Tony's gonna get absolutely wrecked there on the A-bomb side. I don't know, did he want to go for this one? Jerry with one, Jerry with the second one. That's pretty good there for Jerry. And of course, might as well try to go for this one. They have enough money. Money's not the issue here for the Forze team, for the CT side. Jerry pulls out Yankee. That's close in the end, and I'm sorry. Roman. Wow, what a flick there from Roman. That's one hell of a flick right there. I mean, I can't believe he hits the shot, but it's a bit of a close affair in the end. It looks like Nemiga are fighting back here tooth and nail. I think it's also worth considering, and this being a 7-6 scoreline, it doesn't really matter the fact that they're coming back for so long. Worst case scenario, if they end up losing this one, they still have enough money. Just for Nemiga, again, they might hit economical turmoil if they lose the... Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible for Cyber Focus right there. He gets Molotov. Gets Molotov again. Was that a one-way smoke? Hello, Almazer? Is that... What is this? That's an NA smoke right there. Anyhow, it's horrible for Cyber Focus. He gets Molotov by 2 Molotovs, and the nade also comes in. Of course, double the Molotov, double the damage, and the nade finishes things off. Nemiga? Oh, they know. They know at least where the base rack is. Flash comes in, and that's an ineffective flash at the get-go. Tony Black, what a position from him, and actually Little is going to be helping him out. And again, horrible spot here for Roman and Nemiga. I mean, they are gonna have to be on an eco, and they can. This being the last round of this first half, they have to go for a force buy. Now, the force buy will be a thing, but it's gonna be a awful looking one. Galil, cool, but the rest, probably pistols across the board. Deagle, CZ, P250. Come on, Roman, get the dualies. Ah, he's gonna be going with the P250. It would have been nice for him to get the dualies. I mean, he seems to be sort of dualist. Sorry about that. That's an awful joke. Little, he might just get the timing right. Let's see. Oh, the problem is that it clips right there. Base crack though, have to be careful. Push is coming in. It's not successful, but probably be getting a frag. Little has to be careful. Hit mouse. There's so much in exchange here in fire towards the mid portion of the map. But all in all, Almazer, he's in a good spot. If he would have peeked there, he might have just gotten the frag. But hit mouse will be get. Oh, he's not getting that frag. Not yet, at least. But at least Tony Black is in an awfully good spot. Robo. Oh, spots out Robo. Gets the frag. Now they know where Hitmouse is at. Ooh, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful here if you're Tony Black. And if you're Hitmouse, you're in an awful spot to be in. 9-6 in the scoreline. And looks like we're going to be ending this first half here with a pretty decent scoreline here for the Russian team. I said that's a pretty good scoreline here for the Russian team. Making it 9-6. But what intrigues me the most is the CT side of the Belarusian squad. I'm quite intrigued how it's gonna be. Is it gonna be like one-sided affair here, yet again. Can we actually see Forze end up like winning 7 rounds in a row from this point? Or are we actually gonna be seeing some sort of comeback here from Nemiga? That's what I'm hoping for. Make this game as long as possible. Let's see, that's a nice smoke there. That's a nice smoke there. It obviously denies vision from Cyber Focus. And Nemiga. Oh, Jerry, he's in a good spot. Did they hear him though? They haven't heard him. That's gonna allow Jerry to get 2 easy frags. The third one though, but he does dink hit mouse to very low HP towards the B kitchen area. So at least that's something for Jerry. He's coming through in this round. 3 kills for him. Oh, spots out MDS as well. Close to hitting the head, but not close enough. MDS though, the last man standing here, 9-6. Now make it 10-6. MDS fighting face crack, trying to go for the knife in the end, but that's not how it's supposed to go. MDS though, trying to go for this one, but it's not successful. 10-6. I mean, that's pretty good here for Forze. Not so much for Nemiga. That could have been a crucial round for them to be winning. Especially the fact that they were able to win 4 rounds in a row, getting that, you might thought that momentum going, and then they get wrecked. Like they lose 5 rounds in a row, pick up 1, get economically reset, pick up 1 more, and then get economically reset again for the 2nd time. That's a horrible turn of affairs, I gotta admit. Robo is actually going for them. I'm not quite sure why the dualies though. I mean, yeah, it's the pistol that has got the most amount of rounds in the magazine, but I wouldn't say that's a very comforting factor. Cyber Focus though, a little just walks into his crosshair, and that's why it's an easy kill. And that's why this team is notorious with these deagles. Spots out MDS. It's a bit too far away for him to be getting that frag, but Jerry is very... Oh, that's a nice flash. That's a nice flash from one of the teammates, but in the end, it looks like Nemiga is just gonna try to go for this push onto the B-bomb site. It has been secured. They can be quite happy with that. And even though there's still Roman left standing. Oh, whoa, the irony. Picking up Robo's dualies and then face grab, annihilating them, wiping the floor with Roman's face. 11-6 now. The ex-Spartak team did a pretty decent job there. It looked kind of scary, especially with Cyber Focus getting the 1 deke there in the middle, but they pulled it through in the end. They pull through, and it's definitely not over just yet here for Nemiga. They get this eco going, and after the eco, of course, we'll be seeing the proper buy, the forced buy, the gun round, and that's what it all matters. Now this should be just some easy frags. SMGs should be timing, but it's the rifles hogging all the kills. That's now how it's supposed to work there in Forze. You gotta allow the SMG players to get some frags as well. And the pause does come in. Now we're seeing Nemiga again with the pause. I'm liking the stuff from Nemiga. If you have an opportunity to get a pause, then Jesus, take it. I mean, come on, it's not like they're paid pauses or anything. And of course, I think the way the pauses work here on the Vreecase Cup is I don't think there's some sort of limit. They can be taken as many pauses as they want. And even then, teams don't really use them by the looks of it. So at least Nemiga is using their pauses the correct way. Or at least let's hope so. And pause from one side and pause from the second, and we are good to continue on with this 3rd map here at the Vreecase Cup, our very last semi-final of today. And we're also going to be having the grand final for today as well, so making it 12-6. And let's hope Nemiga got something to say about this. Okay, Forze changing up the pace here quite a bit, making this push. It's a reality. It works out for them reasonably well, but there's still one player on the side itself. That's going to be Hitmouse. Hitmouse with 1. They They know the positioning of this match, and they're gonna get wrecked by Elizabeth. Little still alive, but I don't think he's alive. This is a interesting round of play here from Forze to actually try to change up the pace, but the problem is, it doesn't really work out. Let's try though. Let's try though. But I guess they can be happy about the fact that Forze, we've got money in the bank, we have got money, and that's why we're gonna continue on with this matchup right here. As we've got money, we'll be going for the buy. Things might get dicey on the second round, but we accept this 8th round. It's gonna be upon us, as both teams haven't really accumulated a lot of money. Jerry though spotting out Cyber Focus, and that's a frag, and that's an opening here from Nemiga as well. That's an opening for the T side to actually do something about it, but I'm liking this. I'm liking this from Roman and his buddy to go for this push towards A ramp. This gathers a lot of intel here for the CT side. Textbook Counter-Strike. I mean, you lose one of your guys, you have to go for some sort of play to actually even things out. And he's actually going to be standing there. Oh, Tony Black is not going to see him. He's not going to be seeing Roman, and that's why Nemiga will be getting a frag here. And, well, even though they haven't really seen a lot of players towards that A bomb site, they have decided to have all three towards that A bomb site. That's not good here from Forze. It's not good enough. Little though has to watch kitchen as well as window for his teammate though. Little does he know that there's a player right in front of him. Oh, the timing, it kind of works out there for almost a frag, and the second one to boot. 13-7. I don't think Nemiga has got the money to go on for this fight. They will try to force buy here, but oh, I don't know if it's a worthy force buy. Let's see if it can actually work out. If it will, oh, that's good. That's good. Whoa, what just happened? Whoa, that was not supposed to happen. Frags coming in there. Whoa, sorry about that. That was a problem from my end. Forze on with this push onto this B bomb site. This is working out beautifully for them. They have the B bomb site under control, and with that bomb site under control, I don't know, Nemiga. Clearly the force bite didn't cut it. It didn't work out. You weren't able to get the frags, and I mean, that's pretty much the whole point of a force bite. You're not going to be having enough money for instance, utility. But you might just have enough money for weaponry, and with that weaponry in mind, you have to be getting some frags. And well, the B defense only got one frag, and that's not good enough. 14-7, and Nemiga in a very awkward spot at this point. Do they want to continue on with a force buy, or are they actually going to save their weapons and, well, expect a force buy in another way? Alright, let's see how this one's turning out to be. 14-7. This round is important. Push in middle, you have to be careful about what Cyber Focus has to land the shot. His teammate Hitmouse does. So that's a saving grace for them. Little's not going to be getting the second frag. Hitmouse going to be pushing with the CZ. And this flash is perfect. Tony getting taken down. And Nemiga have been gifted a lifeline. They are very much in the fight. Question is, for how long can they continue on with this fight? But of course, almost over. Timing not right. Trying to go for the spray trans, but it's not close. Not close at all. MDS though, flash could work out. It kind of does, but almost our to do here. Not gonna be getting the frags as of yet, and well, one way or the other, I think you could say that Nemiga has got another life on you. Are we making it 14-8, making it close here, for the time being at least. Yeah, Force have got they've still got enough money for the buy here. They've got a deagle for Tony Black. That's the more the satisfying thing. But of course, if one of the players dies, he's gonna be getting himself a better rifle nonetheless. But whether it be from the CT side or the T side, a rifle is gonna be possible here for Tony Black to pick up. That's what I could be saying, but of course Lil with the sniper rifle. He's gotta be doing some heavy lifting, that's the whole point of that big green gun. Oh, it was close from Jerry. He could have gotten that frag, but he's not gonna be getting the frag onto MDS. Who still survives, but for how long? That is a question. He is in a position towards the ladder. That's actually a pretty good spot for him to be in because he can move between two parts of Mirage, quite crucial parts. He can move towards the ladder and of course towards the window. And from window, jungle, pretty much everywhere. Jungle, seat, kitchen, the B side, the A side. So many spots. So it's good for him to be in that spot. Yep, Tony Black gonna be getting himself an upgrade from that deagle. Of course, MDS again with the frag here. This is quite for Nemiga, especially with those two frags. Roman should be getting the frag into Tony Black, but maybe not just yet. Oh, they're out of time. I didn't even notice, but they're actually out of time here, Forze. That is not good. They are gonna try to save these guns. I don't think that's the correct decision because now they're just gonna have to force buy. I'm gonna have to force buy into this here, the Russian team. There's no other way. They can try to go for a save, I guess, but it's not gonna be good. Try to use the op and of course AK-47 the best way you can. That would be like getting some frags. Little, not gonna be getting a single frag as of yet, and that's an AK-47 down. That is not a good start here for the Russian team. Oops. Let's see though. You have some of those pistols, they might just recover the AK, I think. It was dropped towards a ramp, if I recall. But in the end, it looks like it's just gonna be a push onto this B-bomb site. Can the one flash be enough? That's actually a good flash, I'll admit. The player in bench was blind completely, but that's not gonna be enough because MDS Hitmouse will be getting 2 kills apiece. And it's going to be even 14-10 at this point. They actually even recover a second AWP, and it looks like it's going to be in the hands of MDS and Cyberfocus. Cyberfocus hasn't been really shining through with the op, as one might have thought. His teammates are pretty much doing most of the work. Where's this? Short. Yeah, that's a nice smoke. Yeah, that's a very nice smoke. Oh no. We're stuck. We're stuck on the smoke again. Why does this keep on happening? It's always a bit dissatisfying to see. Whoa! We can see that just happened. That actually did work out there for the Forze side. Still stuck in the... Whoa! Okay, we're back. We're back into this. Roman, Cyberfocus, and Robo. Let's see how this one's turning out to be. Tony Black, though, he might just be getting the fragment to Roman, but now he just backs away. I mean, you want to try and survive for as long as possible here, of course. You don't really want to allow the sieges to even go for this retake, but now things are looking desperate as Cyberfocus is down, and now it's going to be 15-10. Looking quite decent here, I'll admit. Looking quite decent here for the Forze side. Spartak coming alive here by the looks of it, but Nemiga are not out of this one. They've still got some tricks up their sleeve. That's what I'm hoping for. They don't really have a second op. They've still got the op on Cyberfocus, and that is, I think, good to know in one way or the other, I'd say. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy here from this B side. Just gonna try to get this push, but Tony Black screwing things up here quite a bit, I'd say. Now Roland is spraying through, but not going to be getting a single frag though. After that, Robo up and sandwich though. How did he even get here? It's actually successful. And the whole CT side is successful because now Jerry in the 1 versus 2, and it's a... I'd go far as to say as a very difficult 1 versus 2. I mean, he's going to have to get some quick frags here with the bomb being dropped in a pretty awkward spot towards sandwich. He has to cross. And crossing is going to be difficult to squeeze. He might just get the cross, but yes, we'll be finishing him off. And it looks like we still have a game in our hands. 15-11. Alright, cool, let's see how Nemiga can they, again, with all the push of force. That round previously, I mean, it kind of comes down to one of the frags. Let's say if they are able to take down the guy in, what was it, ninja spot, firebox, whatever you want to call it, you kill that guy. And, I mean, they can even plant the bomb in the smoke if they do wish so, Forze, but they haven't been able to get that frag as quick as they probably hoped for and wished for, so... Well, I guess that's one of the more main reasons we're seeing another round here. This time around, it's going to be a bit of a more slower paced round. I think they themselves, with the purchase of an op, I think they still have to try and get some sort of frags right before you try to push onto a bomb site, because then the op is pretty much going to be rendered useless, I'd say. Cyber Focus is op. That's not a useless op. That's a very useful op to be having. You have to be careful now. Cyber Focus still on the side itself. He's got to be careful. Oh, he whiffs the shot. He whiffs the shot onto the player, but he will be getting the second one, not the third one. The nade. Okay, the op is gonna finish things off here. Tony Black and Little. Crossing the side itself. Little will be planting that bomb. This time around, the bomb will get planted here for Forze, but is that gonna be enough? This is important. Match and map and series point. That's going to be Tony Black with 2. And that's going to be the end here for the semifinal. That was it. That's how the semifinal ends. And we have a grand final. Oh yes, the grand final teams are confirmed. It's going to be Forze from Russia and Good Job from Belarus. So you've got those 2 teams set. And the grand final will be kicking off in 3 hours or so. So definitely stay tuned for that grand final. I've been SirDanny. If you do want to check me out, maybe do some more casting, definitely hit me up on Twitter. That's going to be at SirDannyLT. Give me a follow. I'll post some daily memes if I get more followers, so that's a pretty good deal. You follow me, I give you some memes. So that's it for this semi-final, and of course a third and final best of 3 is coming up. That's going to be the grand final in 3 hours. So thank you all for tuning in, and see you all next time.
Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power.
And of course, I'm back here with a shameless plug. We're gonna be taking a look at Vreecase.com. What is Vreecase.com? It is a case opening website. I mean, it's got the word case in it, ladies and gentlemen. That definitely means something. Let's open up some cases. That's what I'm hoping here to do. Let's take a look at, for instance, this case right here. First one I saw. Oh, that's not a good skin. That's not a good skin. If you want to sell it instantly, that's how you do it. Very simple as that. It's just that my luck hasn't been the greatest. Doom Kitty, I mean, come on, that's just disrespectful right there. Some of the cases are, of course, that tad bit more expensive. Like, for instance, some of a case in which it costs like $1 grand, like Fade. Maybe Yellow. Yellow Fellow feeling, I don't know how to end that rhyme, but, I've got cases filled with yellow stuff. Fuel injector? Nah, that's actually pretty good. By the looks of it, that's actually pretty good. It seems to be the case. Okay, might as well do it again. I guess the worst skin you might get is either a dual Beretta or Chatterbox. No one wants the Chatterbox. I think it's a safe assessment to be making. Just get something good out of this. Oh, it's the CZ. The CZ. That's not good enough. It's definitely not good enough. So that's about it. Yeah, that's Vreecase.com. Daily giveaways, of course. Tune into those giveaways as well, which is of course something you obviously have to be genuinely interested to do. Alongside that, we have CS Money. CS Money, skin trading website, very simple. Its premise is very simple. You put in your trade URL. On the left side, you have your inventory loaded up and ready to go. And of course, you can trade up with one of the bots here. On the right side, you can see his inventory and what he has got to offer. Of course, I don't even want to show off my inventory. It's a horrid looking one. So, Vreecase.com, CS Money, our main sponsors here. Of course, there's also I'd say one of the more websites you've got to take a look at. That's gonna be CSEsport.com. That's a binary dragon stream sponsor. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. The stream will be coming back live in 3 hours because we have a grand final to conclude, so definitely stay tuned for that.
You gotta